Welcome to Ifi Car Review. Today I'll review a small roadster from Mercedes-Benz. This is the second generation SLK 200 compressor. Now its F1 style nose will remind you of Mercedes McLaren SLR. The split in the middle of front bumper gives it a look of Formula 1 race car to some extent. However, overall general shape is just like previous model with sleek athletic styling where the top is up or down. Now the practicality. Despite being a pretty small roadster, it has decently sized trunk. With the roof up, it has 9.8 cubic feet of space to offer. Also, Mercedes includes a divider, which is pretty common in the convertibles, to show you how much space you have left underneath when you put the top down, because the top is going to take space here. So I think you can easily place a weekend's worth of luggage inside. Now let's check out the interior. Well, it has a dashing interior. The leather seats are very comfortable like a Grand Tourer and yet supportive like a proper sports car. The instrument cluster has sporty brilliant round dials. It's more spacious as compared to the older SLK. It has soft touch materials to give it a premium look. This driver-oriented interior has plenty of head and leg room with highly flexible adjustment to the seats and steering wheel to find comfortable position for drivers of different heights. The SLK amazing clever roof gives it great isolation from road noise, and it also provides additional security. You can bring down the top with this little button here, and it converts from coupe to convertible in just 22 seconds. Overall, the operation is really smooth and quiet. Under the hood is a 1.8 liter inline 4-cylinder supercharged engine that develops 161 horsepower at 5500 rpm with 177 pounds of torque at 3000 rpm. It reaches 0 to 100 in 7.9 seconds with a top speed of 228 kilometers per hour that is electronically governed by the ECU. Mercedes has put in a lot of efforts to make this second generation SLK appeal to keen drivers, and the results are extremely good. Steering is precise and you do feel connected, chassis response is impressive, and there is no body roll, and at the same time it's very comfortable. Actually, it rides much better than you would imagine a car of this type would. I would have to say that this car has excellent driving dynamics. Its mechanical integrity, build quality, performance and folding hardtop roof are all top drawer. The one thing I didn't like about this car is that, like all other modern Mercedes, you can't actually switch the traction control completely off. This is quite frustrating for drivers like me. However, it might be safer for many others. It is much easier to live with. It has got coupe and the convertible. Overall, it is a lot of fun car to drive. We just drove this car over 1000 kilometers of mixed driving, and we have been able to achieve fuel economy of 12 km per liter within the city and over 15 km per liter on the motorway run. It's that kind of a character that defines the way the chassis feels. It's fun enough when you want it to be very accurate, grippy and always controlled, but not so overly dynamic that it ever becomes a pain to live with. Rivals to this car are BMW Z4 or a Porsche Boxster. Nissan 350Z or a Honda S2000 could be a cheaper alternative, but that will not carry the cachet of Benz badge. However, my personal choice would be the Mercedes SLK 55 AMG model that comes up with a 5.5 liter V8 engine with 355 horses. Thank you for watching us. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please leave a comment and stay tuned for upcoming reviews of new cars.